How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the Salamander Wilds, your certified herpetologist and salamander enthusiast here. And today I've got a pretty special video, I think. I'm going to dedicate this one to one of the subscribers to the channel because he just sent me some newts and I want to unbox those, talk a little bit about them, add them to their enclosure. So if you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, share, comment down below, please subscribe. And check out channel memberships while you're at it. You get early access to videos as well. And at this point, I'm just waiting for them to get delivered. So once they do, we'll take a look at them, get them out of that box, and see some really, really awesome newts today. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Alright, and I got a little temporary thing for viewing. So, let's open this up. See what came in the mail here. Packed pretty nicely, it looks like. Yeah, nice and secure. Got a cold pack in there. Alright, so that's to keep them cool during shipment because newts and salamanders, most of them, I mean, especially during warmer months, but, you know, they really gotta be kept cool. Wow! Wow, look how big. Oh my gosh. That's incredible. Whoa. Yeah, look at these alpines. So, oh my gosh, and the color on them, that's incredible. Let's get them into this little container here for just so we could see them a lot better, because the color on these, when I saw them in the photos, really stood out. But in person, like, yeah, wow, the size of these guys is kind of crazy. They're a lot bigger than the alpines that I currently have. So this is actually really, really cool. Alright, so that's one. Yeah, look at that. There you go. And then here comes the other. And then, wow, look at the color. I mean, mine don't even look like this. The original four that I have, they don't look like this at all. That's crazy. Look at the blue. Oh, these are so beautiful. Alright. I'll give them a moment to settle in after that shipment, and then we're going to really get a nice look at these incredible alpines. They'll settle in just a moment. Okay, so getting a nice close-up look at both of these male alpine newts, we really get to see the size of these newts and the striking color that they have. And the blue speckling on that tail is very prominent. And then going back to the other newt, that orange coloration that is creeping up above the belly is just really extraordinary, and I've never seen that on an alpine before in person, and just really makes it stand out from all of the others. Now, what I will say to that is the original four that I have aren't mature, most likely, and while they do vary in coloration, none of them are quite like this one. So yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous newts. They were clearly very well raised and taken care of, and I am beyond thankful and delighted that I was able to receive these newts. And so a really big shout out to Trey, who sent me these newts. He's a longtime supporter and subscriber to the channel, and he really wanted to find a way to contribute to the channel. And sending me these newts was his way of doing that, and again, it's really appreciated. This allows me to show all of you more in-depth characteristics and information about this species. Because what you're about to see here is how these two mature males stack up to the alpine newts that I originally had, and we get to see some pretty obvious differences between them. And so here's my current setup for my alpines. It's really nothing spectacular. It's basic at best with a bare bottom, no substrate, plenty of Java moss, with a plant LED light and a sponge filter. And in a basic setup like this, that dense Java moss really goes a long way in contributing to a healthy setup and better water quality. So I'm going to actually let it grow out even more densely than it is now and just trim it back as needed until I decide to do a much more complex setup for them. But as you just saw, I even had a snail in there, so that also helps to contribute to a cleaner enclosure, since they help to remove uneaten food or other waste. But now we could see this is actually one of my original alpine newts. And I really do think the color on this one is quite spectacular, but in comparison to the newts that I just received, there are some clear striking differences, and that's actually because there's a key detail about this species, and that is we see sexual dimorphism in alpine newts, where we see a bluish gray kind of body coloration in the males and a more brownish sort of beige coloration with the females. But of course, there is a slight catch because color variation is still always a thing, but since this is a key detail that is associated with this species, we can use this to tell the difference between male and female. However, with that said, again, just kind of piggybacking off the color variation idea, the size of the cloaca is also a key difference between males and females, where we see an enlarged cloaca in sexually mature males. And then we could see this smaller newt here, which I do believe to be a female, the cloaca is much smaller. And one pretty big giveaway, I think, we can see on these mature males that the males have that really low crest, and the females don't have that. So it's really, really awesome to be able to see these key details of sexual dimorphism in person. And then likewise, I get to share these details for all of you to see as well. Oh, and by the way, these newts do climb. An escape-proof lid is a must. So with all that, I'll wrap up the video here. It's just so awesome to see how this species can differ so much between one another. And I'm just really, really ecstatic about how healthy and beautiful these newts look. And so again, thank you so much, Trey, for sending these newts. They are so, so awesome. And the contribution to the channel really does go a long way in contributing the kind of information that I'm able to put out there for everyone. So again, thank you so much. This video is dedicated to you, of course, and these newts, and I will be sure to take great care of them. And so with that, I'll wrap up right here. If you all enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like, share, comment down below. Let me know what you think of not only the species in general, but also these really incredibly beautiful male alpine newts that were sent to me. And of course, please subscribe. The support is very much appreciated. Until next time, everyone, stay curious and journey into the salamander wilds.